Wolfie like that. I'm gonna let you guys come in here in the chat. Wolfie like that. Wolfie like that on Twitch, and we are live. Rub it for good luck. You know what I'm saying? We outside today, and welcome back, chat. Welcome back. You know what I mean? It's always a pleasure to have you. It's your favorite motherfucking influencer. I hate that word, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's your favorite clown. Let's go with that for now. Um, it's been a crazy few weeks, right? Crazy few weeks, but I'm excited to have you guys back. And today we're gonna talk about a lot of interesting topics. This is the For You podcast. I'm already fucking this up, bro. Oh my God. This is the FYP podcast, okay? I bring the For You page to you so that you don't have to waste your time. I waste my time, I diagnose the problems, and I give you my opinions on it. And we talk about it in the comments. If you have anything to say, feel free to comment. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you are on Instagram, drop a like. Mainly on YouTube, guys. I need the subscriptions, guys. I got to feed my family. And you know what I mean? It's just been it's been hectic because I'm trying to put out content for you guys, and I want to make sure you guys are entertained at all times. But I appreciate anybody that does join, and right now we're just doing this. We're grinding. Even if nobody's in the chat, we're going to be having a good time. Let's see who's in the chat right now. Are you Arab? Yes, I am. I'm Jordanian. Okay, I was born in Jordan. I'm not, I came here when I was like 2008, bro. Like 2000, okay, maybe not 8, 2006, okay? I was a little youngster, you know what I mean? Went into A-Leaf, right? A-Leaf, Texas, which is at the time called the SWAT. It's where, let's just say the crime rates are up, chat, okay? And I was one of the first Arabs in A-Leaf. I admit, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't want to admit. I was the first Arab in A-Leaf, Texas, bro. A lot of people understand that A-Leaf now is full of Arabs. The population there has taken off, you know what I mean? But my family was one of the first to do it, right? And right now you are live on Twitch. If you're watching this, then it's too late, but you're on YouTube, and so you're enjoying the show anyways, okay? What I do best is I go over a few topics, right? There's a lot of topics to discuss, okay? And we'll start out with some of these mainstream topics, and then we'll go into some streamer news. And this is what I do best. I talk about the streamers. I give you my opinion on them. Sometimes you guys are not happy. Sometimes you disagree. But I do what I do best. I try to be nice, polite, and give my opinion. If I think something needs to be addressed, we address it here, right? So I hope everybody's week has been fantastic. There's a few things that have been on my For You page that I want to talk to you guys. Let's have a conversation about it today, okay? The first thing is I saw that Nokia, Drake's hit, is the theme song to Zootopia. What was it called? Wrestlepalooza, right? I don't even know what that is. I'm guessing that's a new WWE event. But, chat, am I the only one that thought when WWE wrestlers would come out to their theme song, I always thought that they sung their own theme song. Like it was their song. Like Rey Mysterio's, MVP. You're talking about one of the best entrances of all time. Even, the Heartbreak Kid, DX. I thought these wrestlers actually sung their own songs, bro. Am I crazy to think that? Like, I swear to God, bro. And now to see that they're utilizing other artists, back in the 90s, rock was the genre that a lot of wrestlers chose for their interest music. Now we're seeing more diversity in music, but it's just crazy that turns out these guys are not using, their own music. I thought DX went into the studio and put out a mass. Are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. It's hands down one of the best WWE theme songs to ever exist. John Cena, I'd swear. Okay, maybe John Cena was one of the people who actually used his own song. Somebody in the comments is asking my age, and I bet you it's to tell me that I'm a grown-ass man talking about these things. Guys, I am 28 years old. Damn. You know what I mean? Damn, bro. But we in our youth, baby, and we're having a good time, and we're vibing with you guys. But yeah, I saw that, now, I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised that Drake wasn't a part of the WWE before. Why wasn't any of his songs, you know what I'm saying? Imagine headlines as a WWE entrance. You know what I mean? That it's just, I mean, it can't be Undertaker's entrance, but it can get pretty damn close, right? But you know, it was just a really cool way to start out my For You page. I'm scrolling and I'm seeing crazy shit. Guys, there is breaking news that came out this morning, okay? And I want to say this one time because I don't want to have to repeat it. But you guys know the ice cream, Ben & Jerry's, right? Well, this guy, Jerry Greensfield, has resigned from Ben & Jerry's. And I'm like, okay, hold up, right? Let's talk about this because Ben & Jerry's is one of the best ice creams out there. Anybody can tell you. They're high in calorie, but they're one of the best ice creams out there. And now it's like, what happens? Are we just eating Ben's? You know what I mean? I think what should happen is Jerry should go meet with a guy named Tom and release Tom and Jerry's and release a diss track on Ben. And I think it get pretty creamy, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I think that this time they can come out with an ice cream that's, for everybody. They can make it dairy-free. I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. I don't fucking know what dairy-free means, but I know a lot of people love it. Right? I go to Austin. Anytime I go to Austin, Texas, it's always dairy-free. Go infused. I'm like, bro, do you guys have like regular vanilla ice cream? Like, I just want. He's like, no, but guess what? We actually have. Do you know what an octopus is? We've actually put it in the ice cream. I'm like, bro, like I don't want any octopuses. I just want some vanilla ice cream. Why does Austin, Texas, gotta make that so damn confusing and unnecessary? But yeah, dude, I was actually pretty sad to see Jerry walk away. You know what I mean? I feel like Jerry has provided a generational ice cream product for people, and now we have to watch the guy stuff. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know there was two guys named Ben & Jerry's. I just thought this was a fun name. But knowing that there is an actual, indeed, Jerry makes me kind of sad. You know what I mean? And that's how I started my morning, guys, by the way. Like, I woke up, and I saw that Jerry left Ben & Jerry's, and I was just like, bro, what is going on this morning? You know what I mean? And I was thinking about that while I was making my coffee. I'm like, damn, so does that mean it's going to be Ben's now? But yeah, that's that. You know what I'm saying? It had to be addressed. We had to talk about it because this is something that we grew up on and is in our childhood. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of these, like 90s AI where it's like these kids from the 90s are telling you, hey, like talking shit about 2025 and saying, bro, you're missing out. Like we're watching DVDs and like shut your ass up, bro. You know damn right you bored as hell. You know what I'm saying? You bored as how long did it take you to text your homie today? And motherfuckers used to text fast too, bro. Like motherfuckers used to have that shit on lock. I'm your biggest fan. Give me an autograph. I appreciate that. Hold on, man. We're getting a call, bro. Let's answer real quick. Hold up. Can y'all see me though? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Natalia, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Shouts out Natalia. And shouts out all the fans that actually support the stream, bro. Anybody wants a shout out, just drop your name in there and we'll show you some love. But on the rap topic, since we talked about Drake earlier, bro, I saw that Young Thug released an apology song to Drake. And I thought that could have just been a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Young Thug is already dealing with way too much criticism right now to put out an apology love letter to Drake. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not really helping his case, bro. Like, you could have called Drake up and been like, look, bro, my bad. I talked some shit. I didn't mean it. I was just trying to look cool in front of the rap community. And now I need a feature because shit's been tough since I got out of prison, bro. It could have been a phone call. Instead, he puts out, the worst thing is I don't even think Drake responded, to be honest with you guys, which is, dude, that's embarrassing. I think at that point, you got to release a diss track right after that, saying, fuck you, didn't want the phone, didn't want the relationship anyways, right? That's the thing about a lot of these rappers lately. I think the fact that social media is growing and we're getting to see a lot more of the world, a lot of them are coming out to be phony. I mean, that's okay, though, because people like me already knew this shit. I feel like you guys already do this shit, too. Could have literally been a phone call, right, Daniela? Right? Could have been a phone call. Can we talk about a woman and man's job in a relationship? Sure, we'll just jump into that topic here real quick. I have my own views, and I addressed it on the last I addressed it on the last stream. You know what I'm saying? I said, look, man, in my relationship, right? I'm talking strictly my relationship here. My relationship, I am the provider. I pay the bills. I do everything, as far as providing food, shelter, all that good stuff. If my wife wants to have a job, great, awesome. You could work as you please, do what you love, and the money that you make could be for you. You could buy yourself gifts, go as many coffee dates as you want. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of the role. The wife's role is really to be the peace in the household. You know what I mean? In my household, at least, she's gonna my baby is gonna provide peace. And just make sure that I am not stressed out. And typically, I'm not really that stressed out ever. I try to men need to have emotional control. I feel like a lot of men these days, right? A lot of men are way too emotional, right? Getting upset all the time. And I mean, you do you, right? But I just feel like you got to have emotional control because women are just always very emotional. And if you have two people who are emotional, that's a bomb waiting to happen, right? Like for me, it's like my fiance could come up to me and say the craziest shit, and a lot of the times in her head it's the craziest shit, but for me it's not. Like for example, she could come up and say, I don't like how my hair looks today. And it's like a big problem. Like she's saying it like we need to cancel everything and address it. And you know what I'm saying? You just got to not react to it and say, well, baby, your hair looks great, and just let her yap for about 15 minutes till she gets over it. I think that's the roles that we got to play. You know what I'm saying? But this is just my household. This is what I do. Don't you think two incomes is always better than one? Yes, of course. Two incomes is always better than one. And if you guys want to go 50-50 on that, that's great. That's awesome. Do it. That's amazing. We call that dual income. I have a friend who's really excited about dual income. Like he's definitely excited about dual income. For me, so I could create peace for myself, I've set my life to where I am working hard enough to where I just depend on my own income. If there's an additional income in the household, great. I am excited. That's great. It could be a backup for in cases of emergencies, or it could just be there. But anyways, y'all keep throwing me off. So are you Arab? Yes, I am. I am Arab. I'm Jordanian, okay? But anyways, so I'm going to do what I do best, okay? And I'm going to provide some streamer news because there's been a lot on your For You page, and we got to talk about it. Because if I don't talk about it, nobody's going to talk about it. And people don't really like my opinion. Let's be honest. I don't like my opinion sometimes. I watch back, and I'm like, bro, this guy sucks, bro. Like, why? Who let him buy podcast equipment? Like, podcast equipment should just be more expensive. You know what I mean? It should be more expensive. Like, nobody should just have the ability to get on a mic and talk shit. I think that's not okay. It's not like we live in America where it's like freedom of speech and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not okay. You know what I mean? But anyways, guys, I saw Bradley slap the shit out of a kid. Bro, I saw Bradley smack the goofy out of a kid at the gym, right? And I didn't even have the context. I immediately knew it had something to do with his hat, right? Y'all gotta leave that man's head alone, bro. Leave his head alone. He has suffered enough. He's screaming for help at this point, letting y'all know, like, hey, bro, stop touching my damn hat, bro. It's okay. Let him be him. And the thing is, this kid, right? This kid thought it was worth it, right? Because he knew that there could be some violence that could come out of that interaction. But in his head, he was like, that's the clip. But I think, like, once you get that clip, how does that conversation go with your boy? You walk up to your boy and I'm like, bruh, my video's going viral. You're like, what? You're like, what video? And you're like, Bradley smacked the shit out of me. And you're like, well, hold up. The guy that owns the gym, he smacked you? And who posted it? He posted it? No, I posted it. Why'd you post it? Because, bro, it's going to do well. I mean, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the type of clout you need. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people now will do anything for clout at any cost, and it's like, it's cool. Clout is cool, but when it's not in the right way, it's stupid. You know what I mean? You're not making any money off of it. You just got slapped in front of a million people. I mean, if you think that's cool, have some fun. You know what I mean? But I just think that's dumb. You know what I mean? And speaking of getting slapped, I saw Speed smack the shit out of that Rizzbot. And honestly, that Rizzbot was due to get smacked, bro, because I've been seeing that Rizzbot disrespect hella people on those streets in Austin, Texas. By the way, I definitely think that Rizzbot is owned by Elon Musk, and I think it's a whole plan to get this guy to become famous. You know what I mean? Like he wanted to create an influencer, and it's working damn well. But we need Speed to have a full stream with that Rizzbot because I 100% feel like they'd be best friends. If there's anybody that's gonna keep up with Speed's content, it's gonna be that Rizzbot. I don't think any other streamer in the world could keep up with Speed right now, and that Rizzbot is a great first step. Okay. Wow, I am tackling these damn topics, brother. What is up, everybody? If you're in the TikTok, guys, by the way, I gotta show love to the TikTok chat every once in a while, because there's a solid two people in there that you know what I mean. Sometimes they require some attention because if not, they'll leave, guys. You know what I mean? We got one viewer on Twitch. By the way, I talk about my stats, chat, because I don't care. This is the grind, right? This is where we make the magic happen. Okay, so I need to do what I need to do to become, successful at this. I will put in my reps, I will put in my hours, and I will continue to grow every single day, every single stream. And you're going to watch me accomplish my dreams doing this. Not necessarily that, it's going to happen soon, but it will happen if I stay dedicated. So anyways, speaking of streams, there's been a lot that's been going on. Last stream I mentioned, Mafiathon 3 being a kind of a bust, and it made a lot of people mad, and I get it, right? Because it's like you shouldn't really shit on other streamers. I gave my opinion as a viewer. I said I don't think this stream has been as good as other streams because Kai's been having like weird guests on, like Howie Mandel. Like that guy is just weird. I don't know why anybody likes that guy. He's a germaphobe, but freakishly weird with it, and he's just awkward, and he wants to be perceived as like a goat, but it's like Simon did it better. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hate on Howie, but I'm having to just spit out some truth because that guy just. I don't like him. I don't like the fact that I can see my reflection on his head. I don't like the fact that he wears glasses, but I could tell he probably has great vision. He looks like he smells weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Howie's just not the guy for me. You know what I mean? He wants to be a comedian, but it's like, you're not funny, pal. You know what I mean? Anyway, sorry, bro. What the fuck? Why did I just go in on this guy? Howie, this is all jokes. You like comedy. This is comedy. Feel free to shit back on me. Comment in the comment section because we love you. Anyways, yeah. So, I mean, look, man, a lot of things have been falling apart recently. A lot has been falling apart. One thing that has been, one person who's been falling apart is Playboy Max. Playboy? No, it's Plackboy Max. Okay, let's run this one more time for this. 3, 2, 1, go. One person that's been falling apart is Plackboy Max, and it's kind of sad to see. I saw a video of him on the Kai stream, kind of looked zombified sitting there. It's not been fun ever since he left FaZe, right? The views have been down, the content's been low, and I just don't see AMP adopting him because I don't see any kind of value he can bring to the AMP. I mean, yes, he can make music with artists and it could be a part of the AMP and he can bring those artists around stream. But based off of the recent few artists he collaborated with, I don't know if it's going to attract more artists to come on his stream. It's just not as serious. It's almost looked at as a joke. And the last thing a person in hip-hop wants to be perceived as is a joke. So that's why I just don't think him joining AMP would be a good decision for him right now. I think he needs to develop himself as a individual streamer and figure out what type of content he needs to start putting out that's adjacent to music, right? Because music might not be the only thing. But, he did make the right decision of leaving FaZe because FaZe is falling apart. Okay, and it's sad to see because these guys have, worked so hard to keep the brand alive for so many years. I think FaZe Banks has done a great job. He's faced a lot of criticism, this year, but it's just I think where FaZe began falling apart is when they started all trying to be individual and not collaborated enough with each other. The whole point of FaZe is putting you guys around each other so that you can produce collaborations nonstop. And the second that method dies out, so does each individual artist, so does the fans, and that's when you start having the fans turn against you. I think that if FaZe can turn things around and begin collaborating a lot more with each other, we might see FaZe turn around completely. We might see new members of FaZe, and we might see a happy ending here because it's not looking so good for FaZe. I saw FaZe Rug even mention that his career might be over. And that's a stretch, okay? I don't think that's going to happen, but there are definitely some things that need to be done in order to revive. Stop putting that emoji in the chat, bro. Y'all are weird, bro. Y'all are weird, bro. Let's take a little break. I was about to do an advertisement, but I just remembered nobody's paying me, so we are good. But yeah, man, it's been a hectic few days for me. You know what I mean? It's because my job is ramping up. Guys, as you all know, I have a full-time job. Like, this is not what I do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do on the side. And this is what this is my hobby. Okay? If we make it, we make it. We're together. You and I, you watching the stream. If we make it, we're together. But if we don't make it, we had some fun and we were some friends who hung out. You know what I'm saying? But it's been hectic, bro. So I've been trying to, come on once a week and vibe with y'all, put out a great stream, and then put out the clips for you to enjoy. So WOLFIE like that on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Don't forget to follow, baby. Woo! Guys, Neon has become more rich than your average NBA star, bro. Like, a lot of people do not know how rich this guy's becoming, right? And to make it worse, he's not spending any of his money, chat. He's giving his money directly to his father. It goes right into real estate investments, and bada boom, bada ba, the guy's getting rich as hell right under your eyes. You're seeing it, right? And somebody's watch this clip and tell me this isn't a rich fucking fanatic. Like, it's him basically telling Rampage or whoever he was on stream with that he doesn't buy underwear. He just buys them one time, uses it, and throws it away. He doesn't wash them. I thought that shit was crazy, chat. Can you say free Palestine for edit? Free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine, baby. Y'all know where we stand. It's not a joke. You know what I mean? But it's not about what you say. It's about when you pray. What the? Damn! It's not about what you say. It's about when you pray, baby. Just remember that. Pray. If you believe in a cause, pray, bro. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. You got to pray. Okay? You got to pray. Inshallah, everybody will pray. But yeah, and so lately my favorite streamer has been Ishowspeed, man. I think watching that guy go on the USA tour has been amazing. It's almost like watching a superstar. It's like watching Justin Bieber in his prime when he was selling out tours, right? His USA tour has been crazy. I saw him come to Houston, Texas, and shut that shit down. And Ishowspeed said it himself. Texas food is better than any other state. I know the Cali people always have a problem with me saying that. Keep our name out of your mouth. I'll keep your food out of my mouth. That's what I want to do because your food sucks. Like, you guys brag about In-N-Out. Like, bro, like come on, bro. Like, don't tell me them dry-ass fries are your number one, fucking fast food item. Like, bro, let's not stop playing with Houston. Like, you guys had a lot to say in the comments when I said Houston tacos are better, but we all know damn right Texas has better food than Cali. It's just, it's not like, this is not news. Like, why can't y'all get this through your head? It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business right now, bro. I'm standing for all our Houston people. My catch. People are speaking Arabic in the chat. I don't speak Arabic. No, I'm just kidding. I do speak Arabic, but I can't read this big, bro. Like, you want to be addressed on the chat, please speak in English so we can vibe out because I'm blind, chat. I'm not going to lie. I'm blind. And let's take a quick smoke break. as we're already under restriction on TikTok anyways, and YouTube ain't gonna get mad if I take a little hit, you know what I'm saying? I'ma quit soon, chat, okay? I'm acting like I got a 9 to 5 right now, okay? Um, Ishowspeed and Theo Von might have been the most underrated stream of all time. I felt like it didn't get the respect and attention that it deserved because these two being in the same room is like having Michael Jordan and LeBron play on the same team. It was insane to watch them in the same, stream and for it to not get. I just don't like that y'all just let that slip. You know what I mean? I understand he's on a USA tour and things are moving fast paced, but it's Theo motherfucking Von, bro. We got to put some respect on his name. That's the GOAT comedian, bro. There's nobody out there better than Theo Von right now. I swear to God, Theo Von could write you a full 1 hour special off the rip. The same way rappers can freestyle, Theo Von could spit out specials, Netflix specials. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just felt like we got to respect this guy, Theo Von. He's one of us. You know what I mean? I look at Theo Von and I'm like, bro, like that's who I'd be if I had the attention and clout and fame and fortune that this guy has. You know what I mean? He's one of us. So I show some love. Go follow Theo Von, bro. He's my favorite stand-up comedian of all time, man. It can't get better than that. Somebody said Israel chat. Hi, I'm Jewish, brother. Well, brother, welcome to the chat, man. No hate on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? No hate on you. No hate on anybody, bro. We're promoting love, positivity. We love all our brothers, our Jewish brothers, our Muslim brothers, our Jordanian brothers, our Palestinian brothers, bro. We love everybody. And that's the point, man. We got to promote positivity and show love. You know what I mean? That's the goal here, is to show love. I feel like a lot of people have just lately it's like, hate, it's like complete hate, right? And I get it, man. Rage baiting works. I rage bait all the time on this stream. This is how I get my views. But like at the end of the day, I was thinking about this chat, and I was like, bro, like if I don't spread love, then what am I doing with this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like what's the end goal if I'm not spreading positivity? Like I want my children to look back in a few years and like watch my old clips and be like, yo, dad was cringe as fuck. But he was positive all the time, and he loved everybody, and he, showed nothing but positivity. You know what I mean? And that's my goal here. Okay, that's my goal, chat. I just want to make sure that the world remembers me as somebody who just wanted to entertain, inspire, and motivate. Pretty much it, But yeah, that's my little tech talk. Welcome back. Back to streamer news. Over to you, Wolfie. So. What else we got here? The last thing on my radar is DDG is fighting XQC, and I don't know who's allowing for this death match to happen. It's going to happen on Aiden's brand risk, and I'm just like, bro, what a crazy matchup. It doesn't even make any sense. I don't think XQC understands what he's getting himself into. Like, DDG could throw hands. And I don't think XQC needs that. The last thing he needs right now is a clip of him falling face first into the canvas. It's just not a good look for XQC. I think he needs to. You got too much money, brother. Like you got way too much money. I think you should definitely get out of that fight. You don't need it, and yeah, just rage quit that, bro. You don't need that, bro. I swear to God, XQC, you do not need to fight DDG. I know DDG wants to fight you, but you don't need to fight DDG, bro. Please, bro. Like, you good, bro. Hello from Puerto Rico. Welcome, Puerto Rico. We live. You know what I'm saying? Wolfie like that on Twitch. I love Puerto Rico. I visited Puerto Rico with my homie. Had a great time. It's pretty expensive, but it's beautiful beaches. And, it's a great vibes out there. You know what I mean? I wouldn't live there, if I had to live somewhere, you know where I'd live, chat? I'd live probably in the Bahamas, bro, or maybe in like Greece or some crazy shit like that. By the way, I'm saying places I've never even been to, so I don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? I sound like I'm just, I sound like an Instagram reel. This is the shit I see on my reels, and I'm like, ooh, I'd love to live there. You know what I mean? I don't know how it actually is, Because when you go to a place, you start to really see how much things cost and stuff. And you're like, maybe not, bro. But anyways, chat, this has been great. I love you. I'm hoping you enjoyed this episode on Wolfie Like That. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have been watching these streams but haven't liked and subscribed, you're not supporting the long road, plan, the long road mission. So I'd really love if you liked and subscribed on YouTube. It helped me a lot. And I enjoy making these for you guys. So we'll see you on another episode next time. Love you. Wolfie out, baby.